Yo, what's good, everybody, and welcome back to the Simple Logic Podcast, man, where your host, WattsTV, talks about topics logically, but also in a comedic fashion. Today, I'm doing something a little bit different. I did not necessarily like how my audio was sounding from coming from Zoom, so I figured I would try things through Discord, and later I'm gonna get the video situated. So this is just a little trial run. We're gonna see how this sounds and how this works out. But anyway. Today I have a guest. Guest, please do me a favor and introduce yourself.
You're the host. You're supposed to like just give my name out, and then I say, "Hey, what's up, everyone?" Haven't you like seen like stuff like this? Like,
Okay,
what's going on?
I don't
Yo, you're rude.
I
I
don't.
got it. I got it. I got it. Don't worry. I got it. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Keith. I'm the owner, proprietor, main podcaster at Guapo Talks. You know what I'm saying? It's a highly syndicated podcast on
Oh,
Spotify and both
okay,
Apple
okay,
podcast.
okay,
A shameless plug.
okay. Let me take you down off your pedestal. Syndicated, and first of all, I do not like to. You are the guest, so I want you to introduce yourself. All right, what you about? So yeah, that's that. And second of all, I'm gonna say it again. Highly syndicated, sir. You just started. Do not make
Feel
me.
me? And already just doing numbers. Thank God, for whoever you worship.
Keith, do not make me put up my numbers. I don't want to do. Don't make me be
I'm
petty.
not saying yo. This ain't no competition. I'm just saying no, I'm happy with my numbers. See, that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with the community. No one can ever
Oh
be
my
up. It's always
gosh,
crabs in the bucket. Crabs in the bucket.
that's
Oh,
not
I'm
true.
not.
You over, bro. You don't.
You, have, you don't know this is being recorded, do you? We have to prove playback.
You coming on my damn podcast flexing. You don't even flex on your own. You know what? I'm gonna go
I'm
on
not even
yours
flexing.
and flex.
Do it, man. Hey, just
I will
showcase
do
because
it.
I'm like you. I'm not gonna keep you down in the bucket. I'm trying to get you out the bucket.
Man, I help you out all the time. I'm glad you are successful. All right.
Appreciate
I'm
it.
glad, but you did come out insulting me, so I'm gonna let that fly for now.
I actually was going to give you a compliment before you get into the topic. I was gonna say, dang, yo, you really got this brand like this opening down pack. Like me, it's just random off the fly every time. It felt like you was reading it, but you wasn't reading it.
I appreciate that. Look, it took about a good month until I actually got it down pat. Brooke had this thing where she would constantly make fun of me because sometimes I would stumble on it, but now I can say it just perfectly. So it took some time. It took some time. But yeah.
Got it. Got it. It's crazy how our dynamic was. We went from hating each other, then, hey, you're doing actually a pretty good job. Well, you too.
Bro, I think that's our friendship on like pretty much in a nutshell. Like if there are no insults in our friendship, then I don't even think we would be friends. Like that, I need the insults. I need the constant back and forth. That's how I thrive. All right.
I feel it. Toxic. Got
Ex-
it.
exactly. You got to have that toxic energy in friendships. And you know what? I feel like people, like my friends that talk shit to me, they keep me level headed. All right. If I ever think I'm too high, y'all supposed to bring me back down and just to remind me that I'm not shit. Family's supposed to do that too.
Beautiful. Yo,
Yeah.
hallmark that.
I will. I will. I will. We got a deal working out now. But Keith, man, I have an interesting topic for you.
So,
And you're going to like this because I know you have seen this constantly. And I don't know if it annoys you as much as it annoys me. But what do you think? Um, what do you think about when females say men are trash constantly? How do you feel?
oh, they trash too.
Exactly.
It's as simple as that. If you say all whatever is trash, but yet you still continue to go towards the same thing, that's like me saying, this grocery store is trash, but yeah, I still go to it. It's not like it's the only grocery store around me. It's like, at that point, you got to realize who's really the problem here.
Bro.
You know, whether it's and this is what I'm saying is universal. Whether you just gotta realize or the type that you're after, or what do you do in that situation when you find someone, see if it's things that you're doing to push them away or fuck up. So definitely like look into yourself. Don't always look for somebody to blame.
Bro,
That's what's wrong with people.
I thought you was about to say that's what's wrong with niggas. Like I thought that's what you were about to say. But no, you literally took one of my talking points. You literally took it right out of my mouth because that is a valid point. But we have to put this delicately, right? Because women say men are trash because of all of the egregious things that we hear online so far as like abuse, physical, mental, or verbal, whatever. um Human sex trafficking, all that crap, blah blah blah. The Me Too movement. We have to put this delicately. So for situations like that, I'm sure that both of us agree that that partake in those actions, then yes, they are complete
Yeah,
trash.
scum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're scum. They're complete horrible human beings, right? But we're not necessarily talking about that. We're talking about just regular men. Yes, we understand that people are horrible in the world, but you guys, women, are constantly saying that men are trash from doing like from nothing at this point. Like whether it's a disagreement, whether y'all break up, men are trash. Men are trash. Like women have never done anything. And if you are constantly getting into a relationship or a situationship or whatever, and it never works out, and you constantly saying that men are trash, well, maybe you are the common denominator here, because maybe they don't have to be trash if you don't go for trash. You are the fly that's flying to the shit. You see the shit there, but you land on it. I'm
You can't
just
be mad at at that point. You can't say nothing. You can't be mad at the raccoon for going in the trash can. That's all it does. So at that point, you the raccoon. Like what I'm saying, raccoon don't know no difference. He just know he's going in the trash can. So if you keep saying that this is trash, then maybe you need to like change your eating habits. No, don't go to the trash can.
bro.
Just,
Exactly. So but that's one of the reasons why I said we need to put this delicately, because I know if we made that argument and we pretty much said what we said, and we didn't mention like the egregious things that some men do, they would say, "Oh, so you're saying it's okay for men to rape women like that?" I just wanted
my
to
God,
exactly.
that don't, I don't even want to get that type of shit a day in the light unless it's like trying to shut that shit down. So
That's 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 what I'm saying. So when I say it could be you, I'm not talking about like being, physically or mentally harmed in any way. I'm not talking about that because we denounce that. All right? We said it 20,000 times already, so we don't have to say it again. I just want it to be known. Now, Keith, my
cool.
thing is
I'm
that
sorry. I'm gonna wait.
oh wait, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Oh, go ahead. It sounded like you was going on something. I had something, but I'm gonna
Oh
keep
no
it
no no
pushing
oh,
and
oh
think really
no
quick.
no go ahead, bro. I don't worry. This was just kind of a segue. Now go ahead. My bad.
All right. So me, I'm a more of a I'm a coin. I go on both sides as far as understanding, who is playing fault in this. And
Right.
I just thought of something. Mental abuse is something serious. Whether of course it's not always talking down upon like saying, "Oh, you ain't shit" or "You ain't never gonna be anything." Not that, not just that, but
Yeah.
as far as like how a person treats them. So hey, not like I'm saying I'm doing 50-50 here because sometimes it can be that other person, whatever person they were with had whatever type of experience that they just, of course, they just think that's how a relationship should be. So maybe whoever they was with was so negative and stuff like that, that type of stuff like followed into their psyche. And of course, that's probably gotten so bad to the point that, yeah, she may have dismissed the relationship, whatever breaking point that might have been. But since that might have been, let's say that was a relationship, she was with her longest relationship, 3 years or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And when she goes for another one, she thinks she might subconsciously think that this is how things are supposed to be because up until of course the breaking point of the previous relationship, that's how love was reciprocated, or just the uncertainty and stuff like that. So it takes that trial and error for her to like go from person to person and then realize oh, this is me, or I'm picking this one and that's bad, and or I'm doing this in a relationship and that's bad. So when it comes to this type of stuff, it's very tricky.
Yeah, and I feel like it has a lot of layers to it. So, but
Mm-hmm.
what you did, you just basically painted a different picture for the most part.
I gotta get both sides.
Yeah, of course, and I'm with that. So, but my thing is that was actually that was a good point because that goes into my segue. Um, I so it's not a matter of men being trash. It's people in general that fucking suck.
Mm-hmm.
It's people. I don't
Yeah.
understand why. Like, I hate this rhetoric, and I see this constantly on Twitter. You run into like a couple of bad apples, whether it's a couple, 5, 10, or whatever. You cannot say scientifically, statistically, you cannot say that all men are trash based on those 20 people, 30 people, 50 people, whatever, because there are millions of men in the world. You can't do that. Like, 'cause everybody has different personalities, everybody is not the same. So I just
Mm-hmm.
think that's, I mean, not fair for the actual good men that are out here, you know.
Yeah, and then like what I'm saying right now is like disregard what I just said. Like talk about what we opened up with those people who may not have had that like that trauma or stuff like that that I was just saying in a previous relationship.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't fit that category, yeah, they are the worst because and it'd be those same people that would say that and then still go towards if
Shit,
a scammer or something, still go to shit and then be complaining about how did I get in this locked up this bad position? Oh wait, I keep doing this. Well, let me break up and do the same thing again.
bro.
It's just like so you can't put a blanket statement on a whole fucking gender. That's like just wild. You just setting yourself
Yes,
up for failure at that.
I wholeheartedly agree, and I know people may not take this as people may not think much of it because it's so normal to see now, but I feel like it's kind of dangerous
Okay.
because you're gonna have certain people out here thinking that just all men just suck, or all men are just dangerous and they're gonna rape you. Like, what kind of thinking is that? That doesn't make any sense. And I have personal experiences myself where I dealt with trash women, extremely trash, horrible people. So
Scum of the earth,
yes,
vile villains. They're trying to take over the galaxy. I had to stop them. That's
I had to stop him.
oh my god. That what you made it sound like. They was going for the third Infinity Stone, but I had it all along. They never knew where it was, but they tried.
Bro. But seriously though, I've had like a couple of instances. I don't know why, but I've had a couple of instances of women that try to take advantage of me.
Hmm.
Like, so far as like financially, which I don't understand because Keith, you know me. You know I'm not going to spend money unnecessary, like it just frivolously.
Oh no, man! You could be thirsty and just wait till you make that 30-minute drive home to drink. Like,
Bro, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know why they tried that, but I've had women blatantly lie to me. Like, women suck too. I've had women that try to fucking scam me.
hmm.
Like, no,
What on the traditional forex, or just be like, hey, I need gas money, and realize they ain't got no car.
like trying to get my like bank information type shit. Like trying to get my
Oh, that's
account and
beautiful.
routing
Yo, talk
number.
about that.
That's Yo, okay, so I'll never forget this. This girl, she went to Randolph Macon, right? And we were talking, I'll say for a good 2 months. She told me about this quote business opportunity, right? Um, every time I would ask her what this business opportunity was, she would be Keith. She would be extremely vague. I mean, she would say a lot without saying anything at all.
What was
Eh,
the one-stop shop? Oh,
yeah,
okay, one-stop shop. What? It's right
bro,
on your phone.
bro, exactly. Now I can't even tell you what she told me because, like I said, it was a bunch of nothing. But the whole spiel ended with, "Yeah, all I need is your account information, and then we can make $1,000 a week or something like that." I said, "Nickel, what?" Get the fuck out of here. But you know what's crazy? People were falling for it, and I don't understand how people were falling for it. Because if you, I don't know. She was like attractive, so I guess that's why, pretty girls saying some pretty things. But if it sounds too good to be true, then more than likely it is. But she legit tried to scam me, and then when I told her no, guess what she did, Keith?
Block.
Yes, she blocked me. Stop talking to me. I'm impressed that you went straight to block. Yes. Like,
I mean, that's normally they go to. That's like I treat those type of people like Forex people. As soon as you say no, I'm not interested, boom. All right, bitch, you ain't want no money, then bye. Like that's what they hit you. Wait a minute, you just saw my mom last week. What's going on?
You know what's funny? I completely forgot about that story until just now. But it just like
traumatic events attributed.
Bro, exactly. Like it just hit me like a damn Vietnam flashback or something. Like traumatic as hell, bro. But okay, Keith, can you give me an example where a woman did you dirty?
As far as like a type of finesse,
anything. I mean, look,
to be honest, the way my memory works, I can't remember what I did last weekend. But hey, I'm pretty sure there was one time she said she was hungry, gave her money, she didn't really eat. She went off and sucked it off on something. I don't know. Like, I can't really. Oh man, I know there's a story because my life is full of stories.
I was about to say there is most definitely a story because you used to tell me stuff all the time. You probably just put that in the back of your mind and just completely forgot. I would yeah.
If it's negative, I like, all right, throw it away. Not good for your mental health. Don't but yeah, I just I can't. I'm sure it's gonna come into my head right now, but in anytime soon. But I'll let you know.
hold the fuck up. Now that I think, I had a woman pull a whole gun out on me just because I hugged her friend. Wait a minute.
Hey yo, wait. Explain.
You don't remember that story, bro? I told you the story. Yes, I told you that. You do not remember this. Oh my gosh. All right. So, Peep, right? This is before I've already met you once at VCU, but this is when I think we were both like fresh to the campus. Because we both transferred, right? So I was talking to a few females, right, through another friend group who I stopped fucking with for, other reasons. Yeah, that's not important. But anyway, I met this one chick, and she, to make a long story short, she introduced me to her friend, right? Her friend was really cool, so I thought, and things pretty much, it progressed, and it became like this situationship, right? So one day outside the commons, the entrance to the commons that's like facing the library. Yeah. Okay. So one day, yes. So one day, like right in that exact location, I saw the friend that introduced me to the girl that I was talking to.
And I just remember a story going.
There you go. See, I told you this before. And I gave her, like, we were talking.
This one, I just remember one for me. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Cool. Remember that. Okay, so we were talking for like maybe 3 minutes because we haven't seen each other in a couple of weeks, and we gave each other a hug, but it was like a church hug. Keith, the church hugs when you hug somebody, but like your butt is like hinched out a little bit. I know hinch ain't a word. Yeah. Exactly. Like it wasn't a serious hug, but she saw me from like from across the street where damn it, I forgot the name of that building, where the building that's beside the library. Like she saw me. Yeah,
Einstein Bagels and stuff like that. That little cafe.
No, not that building, but the other one. Anyway, she saw me from across the street, hug her, and that was a big issue, and that caused her to call me over there and to put a gun into my goddamn face and to threaten me just because I hugged her friend because she said I was fucking her.
She took it out on the campus. Like, yo, what?
Yeah, bro. Just because I was like, she the one that introduced us. Like, why are you mad? You know, I know her. I knew her before you. Like, why?
Got the blicky.
Why are you
She had
mad?
the blicky with the dick attached. Damn.
That that's what I'm saying. Like, so women are not perfect. And granted, I just want you all to know I'm not saying that men are better. It's just people. People
We're
fucking
just saying
suck.
it's universal. It's universal like a motherfucker. So like, not to that same life or death experience, which you can talk about it later on how you escaped that thing, because
Yeah.
I don't know how you still here today. But but my situation actually was last year, and it's like at the time it sucked when I was going through it, but afterwards I'm glad I went through it because
Mm-hmm.
realized love. But there was this female who I was talking with, and me and her was like really tight, really grooving and stuff like that. Like, we met
Grooving,
off
huh?
Instagram, me, big grooving, you feel me? Rock motion in the ocean type shit.
Okay.
But it all started with just like, fellas, if you're listening, don't just hit up women in their DMs talking about some sexual shit or shit that like, I'm trying to take you out right now type shit. Nah, nah, nah. You joke on her. Let me just add a little bit of that. I was just, joking on her, just being real, starting a regular conversation,
Okay.
cool, stuff like that. Then we met and then blah blah blah. Stuff became cool. Anyway, things were so good, I thought, like, yo, I'm thinking about, well, she might be, my girlfriend. I'm thinking, all right, you know what? I can deal with this. I can deal with this. But then she started becoming like toxic, or like, this is when I should have noticed the red flags. Her ex
Okay.
would like call her 30 times a day, or
Mm,
whenever I was in a car with her, when he called, I had to be quiet or some shit like that, and and it was like, that happened in the car part. It happened like probably 3 times, until like the third time I was like, "Hey, yo, fuck it." I was like, "Yo, I'm here. I'm in the passenger seat right now." Like, I'm like,
wow.
"Yo, I'm in the passenger seat." Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. And
so, so you were the side nigga.
no, yo, they weren't even in a relationship. I don't know. Maybe she was in them on the side. I don't know what I was. I was just a nigga. I was just there.
Mm,
I don't know if there was a side, main course, entree. I don't man. I was just here. But I was trying to, me and her was just spending so much time and stuff like that. And like, yo, she would lie to me and say, yo, I'm not gonna hit him up. I'm gonna block him and stuff like that. And Tanner, you know me. The word block is really accessible in my vocabulary, because
yeah.
as soon as something happens that I don't like, I can quickly hit that block button on Instagram, number, whole memory of a person, like, erased in 2 seconds.
Right.
So I heard her say, "Yeah, I block them on everything." I'm like, "Okay, cool. That's easy." Nah, she kept lying. Nah, she ain't do that. She kept doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this because a lot of women go through similar situation when guys do this. So hey, it's not just guys doing this; it's y'all that's doing crap like that too.
Yeah.
So it got to the point that I realized that wasn't mentally good for me. That I need to let go of that, and et cetera, et cetera. So I dropped that. But yeah, nah, that was definitely, what they say, playing with my emotions. Like, yo, that's not cool. I could have said women trash. I could have gave up on the whole gender. I could have said, yo, they only good for one thing. I could have, but nah, because that would have been a lie.
Right. See, but this is exactly what I mean. I mean that's a good example. I
But from the soul, you felt me cry a little bit, didn't you? Yeah.
bro, it's a great example. I like you guys do the same stuff that we do. But there is a question that I wanted to ask you. So, I want to say this whole term that men are trash, I feel like this is somewhat recent. Do you feel like that? Because I feel like when we were in college, people were not saying this as much, right?
Yeah, they were saying that.
You said
They
they
were definitely saying.
you said they were because I mean
What
I
I was seeing on social media, a lot of people just go on social media to try and start something, but like, oh yeah, this is like one of the things that we always thought about, but didn't really have the courage to say it in person, so we're gonna say it online, like that type of deal. You know what I'm saying?
hmm I feel
That's
like
that's
okay, so let me take a step back. I feel like it got worse with the whole Me Too movement because of because of everything that was going on, especially like going on in Hollywood.
That definitely made it worse.
Yeah,
Because in those instances, yeah, they were trash. But you know, that on top of the bullshit that was previously thrown out there, that just amplified that negativity to be a broader stance, which is not broad at all. So yeah, I
right.
would say you're right. It made that worse.
Okay, so now that I think about it, I wonder if like if women say this because usually men are the ones who are usually in quote like power, whether it's in Hollywood or like your boss or whatever. Because I mean, say what you want to say, and I mean there is somewhat of a like gender pay gap. So I feel like there are more men in power than there
But then
are women.
somewhat there is definitely.
There are there are articles and evidence that can like pretty much fight against that. But that's why I'm not going to get into it like right now. But let's say that there is a clear gender gap like in pay. I would say that probably has something to do with it, since men are the ones that are constantly like quote in power, and they feel like that they can take advantage of women. But even then, I feel like it's not acceptable for you to generalize.
No, you never want to generalize anything because it's like, you know, I don't know about you, but when I was like in high school and middle school, there used to be a thing about assumptions. Don't have any assumptions because now you make an ass out of someone else, you make an ass out of yourself. So, I wouldn't do that.
I say that all the time. I say assumptions will get you killed. Yes.
Mine's a little bit more PG. You just went to
Mm,
straight
yep.
rated R, director's cut, Rob Snyder.
I,
But
s- I say it all the time. Assumptions will get you killed. I do not like assuming. I like to find things out first before I can just go to the extreme. Like so I don't know, man. I just really want the generalizations to stop, because I know I'm not a trash human being. You aren't a trash human being. Like you aren't a trash man. I'm not a trash man. So why do we all have to?
trash man.
Yeah.
Trash man. Why you say it? I'm not a trash man.
I'm
You're not a
not.
trash
I'm
man.
not. I'm not. So I mean, I just find it fucked up that we all have to be lumped in with them. Like I feel like if, for example, like I'm not gonna use me, I'm gonna use you. For example, if you slide into like this social justice warrior's DMs, but you don't know that she like that one that fights for everything. Not saying that that's a bad thing. If you slide into her DMs, automatically, I bet, another man talking to me. I don't want this. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. He's horrible for the ecosystem. Get rid of them all. As I continue to text my toxic boyfriend.
Mm. Well, maybe you just need that for like for fuel to be like, oh yeah, and he treated me like this. So let me post this. I'll get this out there and get this following in. You know what I'm saying? They were like, oh girl, we feel you, and then still deal with that shit. Like using him for a source, maybe you never know that.
Oh my gosh, bro, seriously. But I, what's also funny? I'm trying to think how to word this before like women come in my neck, but
Mm.
women generalize us all the time, but they hate when
Hey,
we
hold on. Let me stop you. Let me stop you real quick. Don't say. It's like we trying not to say all men. Just say some. You know, some.
excuse me, some women generalize all the time. My bad. You're right. I appreciate it, Keith. But they hate when some men generalize them, which is the
Mhm.
case. I just don't understand how you do not see your own hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy is such a thin double-edged sword. Like really, you really have to be very personally aware of what you say and do because like I said, so thin you don't even know. You could be saying all this shit. Like for example, um like some women that I know be posting on Twitter especially Twitter. Yo, I don't know why all these men in relationships hitting me up or talking, don't your girl know you looking at my stuff or stuff like that. But then again, like 5 hours later, be like, yo, Michael B. Jordan fine ass. I'm about to take her. I'm about to
Right,
take him. And I'm like,
bro.
yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? What are you
Exactly.
going on?
So I that's a good point. And I also wanted to make it clear that when I say I dislike or I hate the statement that quote all men are trash, it doesn't mean that we don't want to uplift women. That's not what we're saying. We're saying that we don't like the statement because we ourselves as individuals are not trash. So we are taking offense to what you are saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever there's a chance of uplifting, a woman, especially a black woman, like sure, I do it. Keith just had a black woman with her own business on his podcast.
It was powerful. Check it out.
Yes, it was a dope conversation. Like that's not it's not the issue. So guys, just please stop. It's please. Fuck.
Michael Jordan voice. Michael Jordan voice. Stop it. You're stupid. Give
Stop
it
it.
up.
Get some help. Stop it. But you know what? I just feel like mainly I feel like now that I think about it some more, the women that say that are probably the ones that are just extremely bitter. Sorry. Sorry. Some women that say that I feel like are bitter. I can assure you. So I put out a poll on my Instagram, and in a nutshell, I said, how do you think? What do you think about when people say men are trash? Do you think it is stupid, or do you agree with it to some extent? And the people that agree with it, I can tell you now, I know them personally, and they are fucking bitter. Because,
Damn.
yeah, I'm sorry, some of them, they are fucking bitter because they don't have a man. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Keith, you know how I rock, bro. I tell the truth.
I do know you real honest about it, even if it's like against me or something like that. I do know it, but dang, it's just one thing to hear when you're not part of it. It's just it's hearing it from another, this third ear over here. Yeah, that's wild. But hey, at least you know. So now this is a more focused answer. So it's not just BS. You know.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I said that. But the poll was 50-50 though, so people were split. And to my surprise, Keith, even though some men actually said that men are trash, and I was like, really?
Oh, maybe they were either involved with a man or they are the trash one, and they be like, "All right, yeah." They probably looked at me and be like, "Yeah, I'm a piece of shit." Like, well, you know what I'm saying? Shoot it. Like,
I, I guess so. Shit, I'm surprised Future ain't pop up out of the middle of nowhere. Be like, I am toxic, sensational.
nah, big facts. Strawberry cheesecake and all. The busy bee.
But yeah, I, they bitter, Keith. Some of them bitter. They've had horrible experiences, but
Mm-hmm.
again, what we were talking about earlier, it's it's the people that they go for. It's not any. I don't even think it's the man's fault at that point. It's you keep going towards the same person. So when I was a
Yeah.
kid,
Like,
go
mhm.
ahead, what you were about to say.
Oh, no, my bad. I was just gonna say, like, yeah, like, if you don't go towards the same type of person, like, like the same, like, if you see somebody that's like, not saying the other person wasn't in school, or not saying that school is something that means they're a good person to be with, but if you see the person is in school or working towards something, and like, you can tell a lot about a person by really what they actually do post. Not saying that's 100% correct, but you get an idea on the things that they think are funny, the beliefs that they hold near and dear and stuff like that. So if you see somebody that isn't like that risky type of person, but and you give them a chance, and this is say it just, their communication was bad, or just, they were just, they're just kind of boring, then that's one thing. But then just to just completely keep going towards the same stuff, like, and then or to deal with that person, and then based off that, lump him in the category of trash. Like, whoa, he was just like bad at communication. He was just
Right.
maybe didn't have the same likes that you did. Doesn't make him trash. But a lot of like some females tend to still lump him in that. You know.
Yeah. Wow. You know what? I feel like this conversation is gonna have to continue, but with a woman, because I feel like I'm going to get a lot of flack for
Oh, no,
this.
you gotta hear it from, you know,
Yeah, because
there has to be a part two.
yeah, I honestly I want there to be a part two, but I feel like if I were the people that I try to get on here, they I don't know. It's like I don't know. Like I hate getting people on the podcast because you know how it is. They flake. They aren't too serious about it, even though they say they are. Like it's so if you're listening to this and you want to further this conversation and maybe debate, like a respectful debate, then hit me up. But Keith, I will leave with this a story to further back up to what we were just saying. When I was a kid, in order for me to not touch hot things like the stove, my mom put my hand on the stove and said, "See, that's hot. You don't touch that." Ask me if I ever touch the stove ever again. No.
Mm. Okay, I was gonna guess and say yeah, knowing you, but you're
Yeah,
right.
that's why I answered for you, because you a fucking dick. Yeah. So my point is, if you know something is hot, you touched it once already, you don't want to get burned again, then don't put your hand in the fucking stove again. And then
Mm-hmm.
don't make generalizations out of that, out of your stupid mistakes.
Yeah, because as soon as, like, for example, I've been in, relationships that's like, yeah, this wasn't the best for me. As soon as I'm like, of course, moved on past that situation,
Mm-hmm.
and then I meet somebody that even shows like glimpses, like
Mm-hmm.
similar mannerisms, et cetera, I know, I've been down this road before. I don't like where it ends. Let me redirect real quick. So it's as simple as just recognizing yourself and your situation.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. But anyway, Keith, I appreciate you for coming on the show again. I appreciate the
Hey, was that an
conversation.
hour or 30 minutes?
Nah, man, I don't have these episodes to like an hour anymore. It's a little much. Like at the most, I would want to at least do like a 45-minute episode at most, depending on if I have a group of people, fine, I'll let it run its course. But if it's just a conversation with me or with one other person, I want to keep it between 30 to 45 minutes. That's just my personal preference.
Hey, I'm cool with that. I got tacos in the kitchen that I'm trying to kill, so that works out.
Bro, so when you work, do you not have time to cook in between your work? Be-
And I probably do, but I'm so caught up in what I do that I don't.
mm, 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 mm. Shame, 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 shame. But all right, man. Before we go, please do me a favor and tell me where the people can catch you. Put in all your plugs and all that nonsense.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna just reiterate what I said earlier. Hey, you already know what it is. You can. It's crazy. I had to clap like to get myself in that energy mode. So it's crazy. But you can follow. You can follow me on Instagram at El Guapo, and that's GUAPO underscore KB23. Check out my podcast, Guapo Talks. It's on, like I said, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and a few other like Google Podcasts and other podcasts streaming sites. I have sections where not only I talk about just general things that's going on, but I have an entrepreneurship showcase, which if you're a young or just a business owner or entrepreneur and you want to create more traffic, then hit me up and we can try and set something up.
Hey, and there it is. So yeah, y'all be sure to follow Keith the Queef. All right, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for listening. Again, if if there is a woman that wants to continue the conversation, then we can do that. I don't mind. Just let me know. Oh, and if you are listening to this and you are a gamer and you play Smash Bros, I just want to let you know that I have a Smash Bros tournament coming up this Sunday. and I only have 2 spots left, man. So yeah, if you want to hop in, then please do me a favor and hit me up on my Instagram, WattsTV94, or my Twitter. It's the same thing. And yeah, and that's all I gotta say. All right, I'm out,
I'm
guys.
not gonna lie, you kind of pissed me off just now. Hold on, don't end this shit right now, yo. We was kikiing and laughing all damn episode. Then you want to end it on that? No, fuck off, nigga. I'm looking around. I'm looking out around my room like I got a problem for real. You didn't, yo.
Bro,
Hey,
I knew you were gonna say something. Like I tried to speed past it so you couldn't talk.
yeah, fuck out of here. I'm gonna get mine in.
What you mean, bro? All I did was say your name. Relax. See, this is what's wrong with the black community. All right, it's too much
The fact that
hostility.
you saying that that's my name now it's extra problems now. Okay, damn.
All the insults that you give me on a daily, Keith. What do you mean?
Not at all.
What do you
Not at
mean,
all.
not
I
at
try to
all?
be nice.
When are you
Shit,
nice to me?
shit today, yesterday. Well, I was too nice today until you just uttered that bullshit. But you know what? It's cool. It's
Whoa,
cool.
you came out the gate with some bullshit. What you mean? You started it. I just wanted to finish it. You see what I did there?
No, you fucking twat. No.
Hey man, that doesn't bother me. I heard that shit all throughout high school. Like that doesn't bother me. It's all good. But
Damn, I hate these. Everybody else was saying, yeah, I've been called this my whole high school. Just take the, you know, fuck off. End it.
all right, man. Peace out, Keith the Queef. Appreciate you.